So my name is Shirley, and today the learning goal I selected was for my 5th grade class. And the title of the 5th grade standard is Matters and Its Interactions. The goal that I specifically chose for my students is that they will conduct an investigation to determine whether the mixing of the two substances result in a new substance. So pretty much to sum it up, my students and I will be mixing water into items and determining whether or not the product created after will be changed into a different substance. All right, here goes. All right. Hi class. So today we're going to learn about how substances, when combined, change into a different substance, or may not even change at all. So for now, can someone tell me what the word substance means? Anyone? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the substance, it can be a liquid, but it can also be a solid or a gas. It can be really anything if you think about it. It's like an element. So water would be a substance, ice would be a substance, oil is a substance, something that you can ideally like measure. And when I say measure, it's like something that you can see or feel or type, like use your 5 senses in order to call it a substance. So today we're going to have a super fun experiment that we're going to be combining 2 substances and seeing if they are going to change after we change them or after we put them together. Okay? Alright, so I passed out the worksheets for everyone. So on the first side of the worksheet, you're going to write down the description of the products that you started with. So for example, this is the soap. I would write pink soap, and I would say it's like clear and it has bubbles. So you would write anything you really see with the soap. And then, so I'm going to give each of the groups 8 cups total. And after having you guys have the 8 cups, we're going to mix the cups one by one, and then we're going to see if they change or not. And if they do, we're going to write down what happened or how it changed in color or like shape or size and anything like that. So yeah, here we go, and I hope you guys are ready. And remember, we're going to follow directions for this project because it's really fun and I really want you guys to experience this, but I will not tolerate you guys if you guys drink it, then like try to taste it. It's not safe to do that. So I really hope that like everyone just follows instructions so that we can all have this fun activity and do this fun activity, and we can have more future fun activities. Does everyone got it? Good. Okay, so now I'm going to just pass out the cups and make sure everyone has the cups and the spoons, and you should have 8 cups total. And if you're missing one in your group, just raise your hand quietly and I'll be sure to come over and see if you're missing any, okay? Alright, so these are the 4 cups of water, as you can see on the side, that we will be mixing with each of our substances. Right. Remember, as a scientist, we're here to experiment and try things, but we're not going to physically eat it or drink it because it's not safe. Alright? Alright, guys. Okay. So, I'm going to start with cup number 1, which is oil. So everyone take your oil and make that the focus of your group. And so now I want you to write down what oil looks like on the box number 1, cup number 1, I mean, sorry. And I'll go around and help you guys out if you need help. But on cup number 1, just describe what the oil looks like. You can describe from the color, like the texture without touching it, of course, and like what you can see from it and things like that. Alright, I'm gonna walk around and make sure everyone's doing their work. Okay, alright, yeah, everyone got the oil. So now everyone get your spoon, and we're going to pour the water into the oil. So get the water. So one of your group mates should get the water and pour it in. Are you guys ready? Alright, I'm going to pour it from up here so you guys can see. Alright, I'm pouring the water in. Whoa! Alright, sometimes you might have more water than you need. So I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top because I don't want it to spill and we have to clean that up. So, wow! So let's take our spoon and give it a good stir. And wow, would you look at that? Isn't that awesome? I can see like the bubbles inside. And it sure looks like so interesting, huh? Look, all the bubbles. Yeah. And you guys can discuss in your group how it changed or if it didn't change. And now I want you to write in the second box under cup number 1 to what happened after you mix the water and the oil. I want you to be as descriptive as possible. You can talk about, once again, you can talk about the color or even the shape or even the stuff that looks like it has inside. Yeah. So I'll wait for everyone to finish. And when you're finished, please sit quietly in your seat so we can move on to the next one. Alright. Alright everyone, wasn't that awesome? This is our cup number 1. I'll put this to the side. It's very interesting how things are, when they're combined together, they look so cool. Alright, so for the cup number 2, so now has everyone wrote what happened before and after? Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to cup number 2 and we have baking soda. So baking soda is like this interesting, like I would say it's like a household cleaner. It's like a powder, it's white. So make sure to jot down what the baking soda looks like to you. Like you can say maybe some people think it looks like snow or whatever you guys think. So make sure to write that down, okay? Alright, and then now, so have someone else in your group get the water this time because we want to make sure everyone gets a chance to do the fun experiment. So when you get your water, someone else make sure that the cup doesn't overflow so you can tell your partner when to stop. So I'm going to pour the water into the baking soda and then we're going to see what happens. Alright? And we'll give it a good stir if it needs to be stirred. Here goes. Alright, and remember not to fill it all the way to the top so you don't, I gave you guys more water than needed, but just in case so you don't have to worry about it spilling. So now give it a good stir. Whoa. It's like pretty hard to stir, huh? I know. Isn't this fun, guys? Like we're learning, like we're seeing how, we're seeing how like things change because we're adding water and like when we add water to it and we're seeing how like the substance becomes something else. Isn't that neat? It's like now after everyone stirred their like little solution, I want them to write down what they saw. Like what does it look like now and how did it change from before? Okay. Alright, good job. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next one, okay? So now have someone else in your group, since you guys are a group of 4, have someone else in your group take the third cup. And the third cup we're going to do is mayonnaise. So for mayonnaise, we're going to put the water in it and then we're going to stir it. Alright, here goes, guys. And if you didn't already, make sure to write how mayonnaise looked like before and now how it looks like after that we added water to it. So give it a good stir. Whoa, it looks so interesting, huh? I feel like the mayonnaise was a solid at first and now it looks more like a liquid and a solid. Looks pretty not appetizing to me. I don't know about you guys, but I sure wouldn't want to eat this. Alright, and then look at our previous ones. Look, they seem to have settled. I see everyone around has settled their cups too. Isn't that interesting? You guys can also write that down in the what happened in the later. And lastly, we have our cup number 4, which is some soap. So I'm going to slowly pour the water into the soap. And you guys are going to give it a good stir. Whoa, awesome. Look, it kind of looks like a tornado when you stir it like that. Awesome. Yeah, okay, good job. And now we stirred all our products and we wrote before and after what happened with our products. Did everyone have a good time? I feel like it's always such a fun experiment, mixing things up and seeing how they mash together and if they turn into like a different substance or not. So now, on the back of your papers, I want you to answer the question. So the question is, did the substance change when mixed with other substances? Yes or no? And explain in a short paragraph why or why not. Alright, I'll give you guys 10-15 minutes to do it on your own, and then after that we'll turn it in and then we'll be done with science for the day. Alright? Alright, great job guys.